Hey, today we are playing outside at River Oaks Golf Club. My first shot ever with my new Stealth 7-wood. Smashed it 260 something yards. Had the wind at my back, so it's a little misleading, but happy with that result. Not happy with where it ended up on the left. Used my pitching wedge to get out. Came up short of the green. Putted here, long lag putt off the green. Hit the pin. Rolled over there to the right where I proceeded to two-putt and get myself a bogey on the first hole. Looking for bogeys all day long. Next hole, par 3. Hit 9-iron here with the wind at my back. The wind was just crazy. You can see on this next putt here, my shorts blowing. The greens are so fast, so I was really happy with this putt. Was able to just tap in for a par there and two-putt. That was my only par of the day, unfortunately. So kind of went south from here. Sliced my 5-wood up on the right. Hit my 5-iron. There were some trees in the way and hit a tree. Made it back out to the fairway though. Hit this up on the right. Couldn't tell where it went off the club, but found the ball up by that fence. Pitch and wedge again, kind of punched out, but hit the green and rolled all the way off. Had a little speed on it. 56 here to pitch back up onto the green. Hit the downslope and rolled all the way down. This was just a poor read on the putt. Ended up 3-putting. Was really struggling with the putting. The greens were tough, but I putted just horribly. So ended up 3-putting here for a dreaded snowman. So this is a par 3 on the 4th hole. Hit the 7-wood again. Had the wind in my face. Pulled it over the left, short and left of the green. Had a little pitch shot about 40 yards with my gap wedge. Hit it nice, close to the pin. It was actually a downhill putt, and it just ran and ran when I missed the putt. Was really surprised. Like I said, the greens were pretty quick, so hit this going back up. Really close putt, but it's another 3-putt and a 5 there. So this was my new Stealth. It's a 5 hybrid. I've shown a video on that one also, but hit that really well, just a little bit too far left, where I took my 8-iron out and got it just short of the green there. Chipped up with my wedge, rolled way past the pin, and proceeded to 2-putt here. So you can see on the shot tracer, it really turned everything like a white almost, like the grass looks almost white. That was not me. That was the shot tracer app. So I tried to mess with the color, but it didn't do much better. So just left it on there. So that's kind of why the color looks different when I'm using shot tracer. I think it's just because like that grass is not green this time of year. So I hit the fairway with my 7-wood. Hit my hybrid into the trees. Hit this well above the green on my approach. This is my 4th shot here. Down. Chip that down onto the green. I rolled my cart down. We were walking, so it's a push cart to film the putt, but didn't hit record. Seems to be a common problem on this first video that I'm doing outside. So that was a 7 there. This next par 3, I clubbed up to a 6-iron. Hit my 6-iron really well, but pulled it past the green on the left. Chipped down, landed on downslope, rolled all the way down. So this is me chipping back up again. Had a nice look here at a bogey, but I missed it. So there's a double. Next tee, I tried the 7-wood again. Pulled it into the trees. Actually over the trees. Hit the hybrid. Pulled that also. Almost into the next fairway over on the left. Hit an 8-iron here. I was like 115 out, but I tried to draw it and actually drew it, opened the face, put it back in my stance and pushed it out to the right, and it drew back onto the green. So I was happy with that shot. Here I had a long putt. Didn't give it enough. Unfortunately, that is another 3-putt and another double. So Here I pulled my shot up into the trees. This is Lane who got me on the course. Shout out to Lane. He hit his driver here using the power fade, got right into the fairway. He shot really well, so thanks again, Lane. Really appreciate it. Had a great time. So out of the trees, I punched a 7-iron to get back into the fairway, and had my gap wedge here for a short little shot that I missed a little left and short. Chip back up onto the green and burnt the edge here. Almost had it, but it's another 6. So I shot a 50 on the front. It was wild and terrible putting, as you can see. Onto the 10th after some snacks. I hit a great drive with my 5 hybrid down like 220. Had the wind helping me. Then I came up short and into the water, and then this is the next shot. Chunked that one down, dribbled down the fairway. Hit this one, finally got one, a decent shot up into the air of my gap wedge. It went all the way up on top of that hill, had to chip down, and from here I 3-putted. So that's an 8 on the card. I just max double par on all these. So that was an 8 there on the 10th, and on to the 11th. This is the only time I hit the driver. I got a Ping G425 Max. It's been pretty bad lately, so I ordered a 3-wood shaft, and I'll do a video on that. Hopefully that helps me straighten it out a little bit. So did hit the fairway. I hit a tree, bouncing on the fairway, so we'll take it. The next shot was the hybrid. Dribbled kind of down the fairway, and then this was a 5-iron that I thinned. Hit some rocks back and forth. There's a little creek, and ended up short on the fairway there. Pitched up past the green, and from here had a long downhill slider. Didn't give it enough on the first putt. Left me another 5 or 6 feet where I just had to tap it and actually got a putt to fall. So here on the next hole is a par 3. That wind was crazy again, so I ended up clubbing up to my 4-iron. I'm sorry, my 7-iron there, and the wind just carried it. So I had a long lag putt there that I misread up the hill, and then this next putt just didn't give it enough. So another 3-putt, but did get a bogey on that hole, so I'm always happy with bogeys. So here's another 7-wood. I started playing the pull and aiming more right, and hit some great shots from that point on. This is the 5 hybrid, aimed a little right, but still pulled a little too far off on the left side there. And then I had a pitch shot about 60 or 70 yards and came up short on it. And so this is my chip to get on him for, give myself a look at par. And decent putt here, but had to settle for the 2-putt and another bogey. So back-to-back bogey. So I'm feeling a little bit better about the round. That's been pretty terrible so far. So finally get my tee shot's working a little better. Got the 7-wood here. Played the pull. Hit it into the fairway, into the wind. Here I just chunked this. That hybrid was just terrible. I was kind of pissed at myself. So ended up with another about 90-yard shot. Got my gap wedge. My plan was to hit it over those trees and draw it back, but I just pulled it and drew it. So flew the green and had to chip from back behind the green quite a ways. Got it on the green, Gyotigi, and it kind of rolled down. So here's me putting here. This hole was not the best either. So you can see right here. So I was walking back to my cart and the whole thing blew over. I didn't touch it yet. It was just the wind was so crazy. So I had a hard time getting my phone started again. Didn't know if I was going to be able to record the last part, but got it going and recording again. And so we're on to the 15th, where I hit my 7-wood again off the tee. Another great shot down the middle, 200 plus yards. Was really happy with that drive. I actually found the middle there into the wind, 200 yards. So really, really great with the 7-wood today. So except for this shot, that's also a 7-wood, and that was just a terrible hit off the toe. So this went into the other fairway. Hit this pitch shot. The wind pushed it right at the green. I chipped up and 2-putted from there, and that was another double. So this is the next tee shot on the 16th. Again, aimed right, and it went a little left and made it go straight. Was happy with that. Had a little wind at my back, so it went a little further than I wanted, but had the downhill lie here. I went ahead and hit my hybrid, which is a little too much club. Actually went back behind the green, or I had a bad chip over here, and then chipped this guy up onto the green. And from here, ended up 3-putting. So there was actually one duff shot also on that, so I ended up with an 8 on this hole. So we're on to the 17th.
Oh, man.
Those snowmans will just hurt you. This guy, I clubbed up again because of the wind and hit my 7-iron like 147, made great contact there. Did land it on the edge of the green, had a big downhill putt here. Sunset was really nice at this point. We're trying to finish, but that baby just kept rolling down the hill, unfortunately. So had a nice putt back up the hill. Those are always a lot easier. So 3-putted at that point for the bogey, but again, happy with bogeys. So it's one of my only pushes of the day. It felt like everything was going left, and this one actually went right into those trees. So 7-wood on the tee, 7-wood here. I actually tried to draw this guy. I play with a color actually on this one, you can tell. I tried to draw it and did draw it. It did hit the toe, so I'm not sure if that was all me or partially where I hit on the club, but left this little pitch shot that ended up just short of the green. That was my sand wedge there, and so I had a little chip here, chipped a little bit further than I wanted to, a little bit higher, but again, had another look. This would have been for bogey, but good putt, just barely missed it, and so finished with another 6, and that is a 105. Last year I was shooting in the 90s. This year it's going to take me a while, I guess, to get back there. So short game, putting was terrible, and just got to work on the ball striking some more, and I'm sure we'll start shooting some 90s. So thanks, guys. Please like and subscribe.